Hey everybody, I'm Foxy. That's the old Solar before he got dusted. And that's a guy that died. Hi, Nexus.
Nexus? Who's Nexus?
Hey, didn't you two guys know each other?
I have no idea who Nexus is.
That's Moon. The Moon that you had.
That is not Moon.
No, it is. What's it like in this not real world seeing your best buddy who got dusted before your eyes?
I'm going to kill everybody.
No, you can't. You're already dead. You died.
I will send them to super hell.
Man, that's crazy. Anyway, this is an interview
How
we
am
have.
I here? I thought we were playing Uno or something
We
before.
were. This is the interview process to see if he deserves to be in just hell or super hell. I am the chairman.
Oh.
The old Foxy before the VA lost the need to make his voice go out every recording session. Did you know that? I no longer sound like this, dude. It's crazy. It's just gone. The accent's just gone.
I thought you were going to be the Foxy that was like Irish or something.
Top of that morning, T-Lotties, I'm Jacksepticeye, and this is an interview with Nexus from the Sun and Moon Show who just died recently. Spoiler alert.
Hi.
Hey, you're dead. On Halloween, no
Yep.
less. That's crazy. How'd that feel?
Painful.
Man. And who killed you again? Just so we know.
Sun blew me up.
That's crazy. Anyway, that's...
You're not Moon.
no, he is.
I don't think so.
No, he is.
You said this is Solar before he got quote-unquote dusted.
Yes.
Yeah, hi, I am your moon.
He's evil now. Or he was before he died. Now we're in hell.
You died. I went off the deep end. I originally was trying to bring you back. Then I just went off the deep end in general.
So, I gotta ask Nexus.
I'm just going to take this coffee cup then.
Yeah, you want that new edgy stuff, so I'm gonna ask some questions for you here. Did it ever cross your mind, actually, to just stop? Just not, you know?
Why would I stop?
I don't know. I mean, why would you do it in the first place? What really compelled you to go off the deep end there? You know? What was the reason? Your own words.
The second I came to existence, I was told about the prior moon and how awful he was, but yet I was also told about how he fixed problems, so I thought I had to step in to do that, and people pushed their problems onto me to try and fix.
Man.
So I tried, and then I couldn't keep up. And then Solar died because I couldn't keep up. And then I just figured I'm not going to be somebody's tool anymore. I'm just going to start killing people.
Man.
I think that's a bunch of bull.
Oh, it is, yeah. I agree with that. I have to ask you this again. So you had like a sister, Earth. The other moon didn't really
Sure.
have that. She was pretty cool. She's pretty cool. Of course I can tell.
I guess.
Then you had like Lunar, who liked you, and Sun, who liked you much as he
Sure.
could. And they tried to help you out and this and that. But it sounds like a lot of your expectations are self-imposed on yourself for wanting to match up with the old moon, who they didn't like in the first place.
Yeah, sure. Self-imposed. First of all, I hardly ever spoke to Lunar. Second of all, Sun could not help but constantly compare me to the one that died and abused him.
Dude, you're about as responsible as he is then.
I mean, did you ever voice this to people yourself?
Nope.
Again, I will send you to super hell.
It's a genuine question. Did you?
I really doubt any of the stuff you have is going to hurt us. Go on, try it. We're not, I don't even think
I
any.
think I'm not intrinsically aware that my powers don't work.
Man, that's crazy. Anyway,
How did he die?
he got blasted by Sun apparently.
Sun shot fire at me, and for some reason I exploded into a mixture of positive and negative star power.
Man, do you think the star power had
Doesn't make sense.
a thing to do with it at all? Maybe.
What on me?
Like, just did it like maybe corrupt your thoughts after a while there?
I started touching the negative stuff because I wanted power and the ability to control everything in my own way.
Right. So I mean I get that. I like controlling things. My main go-to is C4. It's quite fun. But my point in asking that is really just a question of like, now that you're here,
Yeah.
in the interview process of entering hell with me and this old Solar, What exactly in your mind, do you have any regrets, really, about any of it at all?
Not being able to follow through on several murders.
Is one of them the puppet murder? Where she stopped you, and then you got teleported away?
Yeah, that one annoys me.
Do you hold resentment for that one?
Not enough to try and find them.
Oh, okay. Do you think there's a world where after Puppet sends you away, leaves that area and collapses, she doesn't collapse and brings you back to like a prison cell, and you don't go cuckoo bananas crazy?
Maybe.
Do you think
I don't know.
that other dude, what's his name? Dark, let's call it Dark Sun.
Dark Sun.
Yeah, do you think that maybe if he didn't get involved, you wouldn't be as you are now, and maybe would have had like a chance to come back?
No, I probably still would be.
Still be evil?
Yeah, probably.
It's a check mark for Super Hell. All right.
You regret anything you did? I mean, they were your family.
Yeah, sure.
Do you regret trying to hurt Earth?
Earth's probably the only one I even to some extent regret.
Okay.
No one else.
Who else would I regret?
I don't know, trying to hurt Sun.
The guy who, again, constantly compared me to his abuser.
You know, there's always the prospect of trying to hurt people. Just because they hurt you and you try to hurt them back does not automatically make you a better person.
Did nothing but be a good sibling, and I got tiptoed around because I looked like him.
That doesn't excuse you trying to do all the stuff you did.
Yeah. Do you think maybe that even though Sun, you say, compared you a lot, do you think that maybe you weren't always the best sometimes?
I actively, in every instance, asked him, is there anything I can do to be better? And he never gave me any positive way to be something that he needed.
How does that make you feel?
Oh, you know, like I wanted to start killing people.
Right. So when you were saying that stuff to the one that's alive, the me that's alive, and you were interviewing him,
It's not equal at all.
or he was talking to you before you went, you were there. Yeah, it's not equal at all, really. But so the response there, I mean, you told the other Foxy that I am not, that you were doing it to protect them. And then at the end of that conversation, you're like, no, you know what? You're right. I'm doing it for myself. Is that still true, you think?
Yeah.
Was there any semblance of what you were saying was that you were going to protect them?
Originally.
And then you thought about it more? Or what else changed there?
I thought about it more.
Man. Yeah, fair enough, G. I gotta ask then, I guess, too. Bringing Solar back, was that ever in the cards, actually?
Yes.
Did you realize after all the 17,000 countless warnings and foreshadowing that if you brought him back with Blood Moon, it would end badly, that it would go badly?
Wow. It's almost as though I wasn't given another good option.
Maybe you just shouldn't have brought me back.
And let you stay dead because Ruin decided to kill 5,000 people? 5,000 dimensions, so trillions of people,
right,
because he's an actual sociopath.
No, he is. And we're actually going to say that on the list of people who are bad, you are below him. Easily. Right? Because, again, thousands of people. Trillions of people.
Well,
point being...
One's unceremonious. One's more vindictive.
He decided to eliminate trillions of innocent lives because he was upset at Daddy.
So, are you trying to justify your actions by saying that Ruin did bad, therefore I will do bad also because he...
I'm saying if he's as smart as he proclaims to be and eliminated 5,000 dimensions, you think he would have figured out how to specifically target only the creator.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying I'm again, not saying you're wrong at all. I'm just trying to like get in your mind here of the idea.
Innocent lives shouldn't have died for no God-forsaken good reason.
Man, there's actually good news. See, that's crazy. You hear that?
So what's the point of you doing all that stuff then?
At first, I wanted to bring you back.
You can't bark at the tree and then call it black. What?
Huh? What?
At first, I wanted to bring you back. I spent a long time trying to bring you back. The only way I found to do it was killing somebody and using their essence to bring you back.
That's kind of sad because Eclipse found it a way too, apparently, and he's just back now. But not you. But this is not real. So it's like a whole thing. I mean, I don't want to say it, but someone did it better. Question mark.
Yeah, I know.
How does that make you feel? Knowing that your actions were indeed misguided and
I stopped
wrong.
caring.
Yeah, that's valid. All right, I guess people want to know. People always want to know. And I've asked you again before, but like, what thing, if there is one, what thing would there have been to make you stop and like be like, I'm sorry, lock me up for a few years till I get better?
Nothing.
Really? Not a thing?
No, not really. I was actively, literally rotting myself.
Oh. Yeah, not ideal. You think that's affected your perception of the past at all? Maybe. Your anger in the present has altered the past thoughts. Like rose-tinted glasses, but in reverse.
Maybe. I don't know, man. I don't care.
He's getting more mellow. You notice that?
Yeah.
Again, you aren't the people that I had a vendetta against, so...
Your vendetta was against just the entire family at that point, I'm assuming?
More or less, and even then I wasn't going to guarantee I wanted to kill them. I wanted to make them suffer.
No, you did. You did want to kill them.
I definitely wanted to kill Sun. The rest of them I don't know about. Probably Moon, too.
Do you think if they didn't compare you, we wouldn't be here at all? If they just
Probably.
put you as a different person?
No, I doubt that too.
Do you?
Yeah.
My biggest thing was the constant, I had their issues pushed on me when I literally had no foundation of who I was as a person to go off of.
Do you think that maybe having their issues pushed on you was a result of you being brought into a scenario where they really didn't have any options besides having a moon?
Wow, it's almost like they had Monty, they had, you know, the circle of supposed help that Earth provided. Lunar started getting involved in this cosmic power bull.
Right. And then you got brought back, or quote unquote, you got born, more or less. Right?
Yep.
And you're right in the middle of it. Would you have preferred them keep you in the dark?
I would have preferred them give me the time to build a foundation of, oh, I'm not Moon. I'm not the guy that abused my supposed brother or did X and O 1,000 murders. So I would have very much liked to have had time to become a person.
No, sorry. At the end of the day, it's just so much self-pity for you. It's almost pathetic.
Kinda, a little bit, not gonna lie.
I mean, you can bring up all these reasons as to why you did it. It's still not good enough. You still did horrible stuff.
I'm not here to validate myself to you, you knockoff.
I'm not.
Actually, he's not the he's the real one. Actually, he's like your best friend before he died. That's the guy.
I don't care anymore. I stopped caring about Solar after a point, so I don't care.
Yeah, you see, that just makes me think you're not redeemable then.
Correct.
Man, super hell it is. You get to go to Teletubby Land with Todd Howard.
Sure.
Congratulations.
That's not super hell yet.
But so, Nexus, as you go by now. Why the name Nexus?
The Nexus is the center of power.
And you wanted to be a control freak.
I wanted to have power and have control.
Because you didn't feel like you had control before that, right?
Correct. I felt like I had nothing.
Even though Earth multiple times tried to be like, hey, I'm here for you. You think you had nothing at all?
Yeah, and I tried to be there for them too, and I constantly.
Do you think that if you said something, they would have just said nothing in response and like abandoned you? Like, where do you think why do you think you were so alone?
I don't think they could have done anything that would have helped.
Do you think they could have listened? I do, personally, if you just talked about it.
A lot of good that does.
I mean, you talked to Foxy, not me, for a little bit there, and it got somewhere because it was an outside POV, right? But
as you said, it was an outside POV that I originally went from saying I wanted to protect them to saying, no, I'm doing it for myself.
So he made you realize that, right? Do you think maybe like 2 months earlier, even?
You know what? I think what it is that you're more closer to the moon than what you'd like to admit.
No, I know.
Yeah. You spoke to him in your head.
He's just like that. He doesn't want to admit that he's wrong. So, rather than
No,
saying,
I was wrong. There's certain things I was wrong about. But I'm not just going to back down like a little bitch.
Ah.
Maybe you should have.
No, I'm starting to get it, Solar.
It's a masculine thing.
Yeah, you don't want to admit that your actions and your break wasn't really truly justified.
To me, it was.
Right. Let's take that masculinity thing and back down a little bit. Did you have to go that far?
Felt like I had to, yeah.
I don't think you did. But, I mean...
I wanted to.
Again, did they ever harm you physically or emotionally purposefully?
I don't know.
That's a yes or no question, I think. We're doing therapy now. Isn't this cool?
Purposefully? Again, I don't know. I don't know what their mentality was.
I feel like after a year and a half you do, though.
No.
Do you think Earth would hurt you purposefully if she did?
Earth? No. Lunar? Didn't talk to me. Sun? Maybe.
You're telling me that in a year and some odd months or some odd like that, you never once like had like a sit down with Lunar for any extended period of time whatsoever?
I talked to him maybe once or twice, both of which I think were because of therapy.
Is that true, Solar? I wasn't always around this stuff.
I don't know. I wasn't with him the entire time.
Man, okay. Did you try to reach out to him and he just didn't want to respond, or what?
Yes.
So he didn't want to interact with you at all?
No.
Do you think that's because he didn't want to say the wrong thing to you when he was trying to like get over the old moon at all, maybe?
I don't know. I know that he lived in the old moon's head. That's about it.
Right. Because he wasn't around for a while because he was dead himself and being rebuilt, right? Until he came back because of Monty and all that. Okay.
And then he just spent all of his time with Monty or Earth. Or you, but not you.
Right. Or Puppet even at that point.
Yeah.
Okay. So you didn't really hang out with Lunar too much.
No.
That makes sense. That makes total sense. Because, I mean, again, also in a way, he had his own things to deal with, right? I mean, and it's not like he was trying to, like, ignore you, was he? Probably not.
I legitimately, no joke, offered Earth to join me because I knew she also had problems from other people pushed onto her. I felt pity for her. The only thing I regret is calling her collateral damage.
You regret that?
Probably because you wouldn't join him after that.
Yeah.
No, not even. I was too hyper-fixated on the concept of bringing you back to life that I didn't care about anything else. So I considered the one person that treated me with any form of actual respect as collateral damage to get you back. Because I wanted to kill Blood Moon, and I still really do.
He's actually in Uno right now with Kill Code and what's his name? Monty's dad?
Monty's dad.
OG's there too, and
what happens if I go there and rip his head off of his neck?
You can't.
You can't, actually.
So much as I'd love to beat you to a pulp, I can't either.
Oh, go for it, Chuckle Nuts.
If you try and commit violence, your mind gets filled with thoughts of really happy places and bunny rabbits.
I think I'll enjoy Super Hell then.
Super Hell's even worse. You get to frolic in the fields endlessly without sleep
and
or
you're
rest.
In therapy 24/7 practically.
I will bury my head under the dirt like an ostrich.
You get grippy socked. It's gonna be great. All this, I keep saying like that word a lot. It's fun. Point being. Anyway, all right. So, Earth. It sounds like you actually like her. You respect her. And that she was good to you.
Yeah.
You believe that?
Yeah. That's why I full legitimately offered her a place with me.
So, do you think she had any role in your downfall, as they call it?
No. I blame it all on Sun.
Okay. You blame it all on Sun. Do you think Sun having his trauma and then being given you immediately afterwards didn't help?
Hey, you know what he could have done? He could have not talked to me.
No, that's 100% valid, actually. That makes total sense. But, I mean, also, there's that thing called the Sun and Moon Show.
That's crazy. He could have gotten somebody to sub in.
I think they did. Kind of.
Wow.
You. But, point being, I guess that's like a good question to stop that line of thinking on. So you blame Sun.
Yep.
Anybody else at all?
The other moon.
I was going to ask that next. So,
dude, you cannot
What?
keep playing the blame game.
How can I not play the blame game on him?
Because at what point does it just not matter anymore?
I've said how many times I don't care, but I keep getting asked psychological questions that I do not give a about.
Well, clearly you do care. You're doing this right now.
I don't have a choice. I'm locked in this room.
yeah, it's the interview for Super Hell.
You don't even have to talk.
Well, you kind of do, actually.
Then just throw me in Super Hell.
He's compelled to.
God.
Yeah, he's compelled to just answer the questions, actually. Moon, in your head. You went and talked to him.
Yep. Twice.
Do you regret that?
Do I regret going to talk to him?
Yes.
No, because I wanted to understand what kind of psychopathic freak existed before me and how I could try to be better than him.
Right. So, really, in reality, right?
And then he told me, go get yourself killed to keep them alive.
Right. And you kind of did that, in a way. Not really.
Yeah.
You did. Just gone. Gone in the wind.
Might as well have turned to ash.
Yeah. Do you think that maybe, looking at it from a thing of, if you didn't ever talk to the old moon in your head twice, would you have still gone the way you did? Would it have taken longer? Would there have been more chances for reconciliation with Sun?
Might have taken a little longer, but Sun still played a humongous part in
But
it.
in that time, would it have been if Sun was like, "Hey, I haven't treated you right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna go work on some things myself. I want to hear your thoughts on it because I think it's important because we're brothers."
Would depend of how far along I was.
Right. I mean, that's
Maybe.
fair. Maybe.
I don't know.
Right? Maybe. It just sounds like after the moon thing, it all went downhill from there. After the moon in your head thing. And that kind of caused it.
Sure. If that's how you want to take it, Professor.
I'm not. I'm more of just an animatronic.
This guy is like far below a professor.
Yeah, I am like the lowest ranking angel in hell.
Can you play him blowing up real quick?
You want to know?
You can play him blowing up on the thing.
I could, but I mean, who wants to see that again? Me, I do.
Everybody laughs at Lunar blowing up.
Yeah, one
Time
second.
to laugh at the next thing. Nexus blowing
Man.
up.
You're right. You're right. You're so right.
When I died, I didn't scream out for help. Monty, please. I just screamed in pain.
I'm looking for it.
Am I done? Can I go to Super Hell now?
No.
Nope. You have a lot to do here before you go down there. Unfortunately. I'd love to send you down now, so you can at least get
Yeah,
some
I'd love to stop
punishments.
talking to you.
I'd love it if you actually died, or left me to die. At least then you might actually be more happy.
Man, grief is a
No,
powerful
I definitely
thing.
wouldn't have been because you were the only person I considered a brother.
Hey. So
Really dumb.
there's that.
And I'm choosing to kill your brother right now.
I can't hear this at all.
Not! Shut up!
Guys, back up, back up.
Wow, lackluster explosion.
Happening to me?
Man, the editors really fumbled the bag there.
Bruh. What the hell is going on?
Huh.
Whatever.
What the hell?
Time to point and laugh at that one now.
Go for it.
Probably.
There's an expo. I'm waiting for it.
There's. That's what the screaming was for.
How? What?
So
You can have, the fans can like put their own edits.
I just
I'm sure they already are.
I've been practicing
kinda-
magic, but that was. I don't think.
huh.
That's it.
Talk semantics later. We need to get out of here, right? Yeah.
Man.
We done yet? Am
Yeah,
I
you can go,
guaranteed
dude.
Super
I'm sorry
Hell?
about your that's pretty
Just fumbled
yeah.
that one.
Yeah, you can go, dude. Go ahead. Welcome to hell.
Yep.
You stall.
Why am I here?
I don't know. Get out.
I don't know, Eclipse. Figure it out.
He's call you Eclipse.
Yeah, I'm solar. He really just wants to dig into people.
Yeah, he does. He'll fit right in.
Yeah.
Jake will humble him real fast. All right, you can go, dude.
Yep.
I have so much paperwork to do.
For what? What paperwork?
The hell applications.
My God.
Get out.
I just want to sit.
Get out of my office. Please.
Nope. Just give me a minute.
We have an Uno game starting in 10 seconds. Go.
What do you mean I gotta go to Uno?
You're in hell, aren't you?
Played Uno plenty of times at this point.
Yeah, you're in hell. Get going, dude.
Not gonna go.
There he goes. Had to get him out of here. All right. Good times. Good times.